Have you ever been in the middle of an intense online game, perfectly lined up for that crucial shot or spell, only to have your character suddenly freeze, teleport, or completely disconnect? It is incredibly frustrating, and often the culprit is something called packet loss. Generally, if you consistently experience packet loss above 1%, and especially if it is 5% or higher, it is time to contact your internet service provider. While a tiny amount of packet loss, less than 1%, can be normal and might not impact your experience, anything more than that warrants investigation, particularly for time-sensitive activities like online gaming. To understand why, let us break down what packet loss actually is. When you play online, your computer sends and receives small bundles of data called packets to and from the game server. Packet loss happens when some of these data packets do not reach their destination, causing gaps in the information flow. Imagine trying to have a conversation where every 10th word is missing. It becomes very difficult to understand. For gaming, this means your actions might not register, or you might see other players rubber banding, appearing to jump back and forth on screen, or disconnecting entirely. This usually occurs due to congestion on your network or your internet service provider's network, issues with your router or modem, or a weak wireless signal. Because online gaming relies on a continuous, real-time exchange of information, even a small, consistent amount of lost packets can severely degrade your gameplay. Before you call your internet service provider, it is helpful to gather some information and perform a few simple checks on your end to rule out common local issues. First, always reboot your router and modem, as this can often clear up temporary glitches. Next, ensure your gaming device is connected to your router using an Ethernet cable instead of Wi-Fi, which can be prone to interference and signal drops. Then, run a packet loss test. Many free online tools are available. Simply search for packet loss test and follow the instructions. Run the test multiple times for several minutes each to get an average reading. If your tests consistently show packet loss above 1%, you will have solid data to share with your provider. When you contact your internet service provider, providing specific data from your tests will help them diagnose the issue more efficiently. Mentioning that you have already tried basic troubleshooting steps like rebooting and switching to a wired connection will also demonstrate that you have done your part. It is important to note that a packet loss test often gives you a percentage, but some advanced tools might also show a jitter value, which measures the variation in delay of packet arrival, or a ping value, which is the time it takes for a packet to reach its destination and return. All three of these metrics, when consistently high or inconsistent, point towards connection instability. Ultimately, recognizing and addressing persistent packet loss is key to enjoying a smooth and responsive online gaming experience. By understanding what packet loss is, performing quick local checks, and knowing when to escalate the issue to your internet service provider with concrete data, you can take control of your connection and get back to focusing on your game, not your lag.